Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. First off, I want to thank you for all your kind messages while we were going through Hurricane Milton. Our family is safe. However, there are many others out there that weren't so lucky. I ask that you please send your well wishes to those affected and add them to your prayers. All acts of kindness, regardless of how small or large, go a very long way to those suffering. Secondly, I want to thank you all for sticking by my channel during this time. For those of you that continue to like, share, and comment on my post, I am and will always be truly grateful for you. Remember, my goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. These are just general readings, not one-to-one, so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. All right, for the month of October, I was able to complete the first 6 signs and post them for you all. So here we go on the remaining 6. This reading is for my beautiful Taurus friends. While it is for the month of October, these are always timeless readings and can resonate at any given period. I was going to wait and share this with you, okay, in the November readings. However, I think I want to give you a little bit of a spoiler, if you will. As a special thank you for watching and being so truly kind to my channel, I am going to do 2 giveaways for the month of November and 2 giveaways for the month of December, okay? No more details, just stay tuned, okay? I will share them at the beginning of all of your readings for the month of November. All right, enough about all this. Thank you for your beautiful support. Let's get into the reading for my beautiful Taurus friends. I think I'm also, my friends, going to change the format a bit starting in November. I've been kind of getting some visions during all this stuff we've been going through, and I'm seeing a layout. I'm seeing a different type of reading. It's not one that, you know, is already set. You may see pieces of different ones put together, perhaps. I don't know, because I've never really studied them before. But we're going to go ahead and move forward with those. So stay tuned with that as well. All right, Taurus. Let's see what Spirit has waiting for you guys, okay? The first 2 cards that we have are Practice Gratitude and Be Real. This one is really being highlighted for me right now. And I feel like some of you are saying, I am real. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. So we're going to have to absolutely get more clarification here from Spirit, because I already kind of feel the kind of back and forth of some of the feelings and thoughts you may be thinking surrounding these cards. So let's see what we have here. We also have Hold Your Vision and Look at the Bigger Picture. All right. So this is what I like to call the macro view of your reading, right? It's general messages that once we pull some clarifiers on, will provide us more details as to what you've been going through and perhaps what's coming for you. It's usually a mixture. The mixture also, and I want to explain, some of you have had some great questions, and I appreciate you asking instead of assuming. I mean, it goes a long way in learning and in really deciphering how these things work. Understand that if Spirit is giving you details, thoughts, and messages of things that have already occurred to you or are currently occurring, I know some of you may feel like, oh wow, I already knew that, like, okay, like big deal or whatever. But that's kind of part of the validation. Them letting you know, hey, I'm tuning into you, I'm tapping into you, all right? And I know this has been going on, right? And then it moves into more of the future message or what's coming for you, right? In this month or the later month. Ooh, look at how she ends. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Practice gratitude. This message, this general message is stemming from some feelings that some of you have been having. Some of you haven't been feeling so grateful. All right. And it's oftentimes because you're going through, you know, a situation in your life. I'm seeing the word depression and anxiety, you know, highlighting, radiating. I know some of the global events that are occurring in our world, the news media, social media outlets, it can be overwhelming. Okay. That's for a small part of you. They want me to share. For others of you, you're feeling as though some of the things that you've been going through, they are showing me a vision of a workplace. They're showing me a vision of a living room. Okay. So that's the symbol for some of you having those issues at home, some of you having those issues at work, and then some of you are having those difficulties in both places. And you wonder to yourself, what is there to be grateful for? Like, what's the point? You know, like you're just kind of trugging along, if you will, right? For some of you, you've gone through a good portion of your life already, and you've mastered certain skills, okay? You've had some great ideas. You've had some great thoughts. For some of you, you haven't been able to act on some of the things you've wanted to do, and you're kind of frustrated about that. Like, man, like, why isn't that door opening? Or why don't I have enough time? I have all these responsibilities, and part of me just wants to try this out, okay? Whether it be a hobby, a venture, something you're just kind of interested in that you just haven't had time to do, and you're kind of frustrated. So practicing gratitude basically is the last feeling and thought you currently have. They're showing me the month of October. They're also highlighting December. Not sure why they're skipping November, but it usually means when they highlight is that October is a key month and December is a key month, okay? It's when major shifts start to happen. Perhaps November is the period where you're working through this, okay? For some of you, it's showing that you've kind of already started this, like this questioning yourself, wondering how you can fit something else in to your schedule. I will tell you, my friends, and when they point at me in the vision, typically they want me to share a little anecdote, okay, of something that I've gone through. And basically, it's a way for us to connect. It's a way that Spirit is letting me know, hey, you've got people out there that are feeling the same way you do. Because, I mean, let's face it, you and I both go through times where you wonder if anybody understands what you're going through or the hardships that you've been through. You know, you just kind of feel alone in it all. So it looks like that something's going to happen. I see a light bulb, so there might be a light bulb moment. Perhaps this reading will spark this journey to progress to where you're going to make some shifts in your life, okay? It's showing me a visual, okay, of an individual who basically goes from one thing to the other. So it looks as though you have a tremendous amount of responsibility. It also shows like you're a very hard worker in what you do. Throughout this month and the coming months, you're going to find a way to kind of shave off. And that's the visual they're showing me. You're going to shave off some of this responsibility. Okay, we're going to learn how to delegate a bit. And some things for some of you, you're just going to take one or two things that you're responsible for. Or let's just say that they're showing me a project, and then they're showing me like someone working like an 8 to 5, okay? And you're having to do both for whatever reason. Financially, you feel a responsibility towards it. It's giving you extra money. If you understand that the general term of what I'm saying here is you're going to take something off your plate is basically the bottom line, okay? To allow yourself more time and attention to trying to go a bit of a different route in your life. The sun is dull. It's like I'm seeing clouds and I'm seeing rain, and it's just kind of gloomy feeling, right? We're transitioning, or we've transitioned, I guess you could say, from the summer months to the fall months. And while it's showing me that the weather is going to give you, It's literally showing me that the weather surrounding you, and I'm not saying the winter months, but like right now, where it's starting to get cool and it's breezy. And for some of you that endure heat and it's just been crazy for you that during this summer period, it's like things cooled down is what they're sharing with me. And during this time, you're going to learn how to practice gratitude a little bit better, okay? You're also going to give yourself props for what you've accomplished. You seem to kind of put that to the side. You don't give yourself a pat on the back, okay? And listen, we can't wait for others to give pats on the back. We have to look at our accomplishments, whether small or large, and say, hey, I did that. Hey, I've been in this career for 10 years. Hey, I completed that project when probably most folks couldn't pull it off, right? Small and large wins, okay? Hey, I lost 5 pounds. They're showing me somebody on a scale. Hey, I've lost a few pounds. You kind of, it's like an individual who has a win, and then you're kind of harder on yourself for it. Hey, I lost 5 pounds, but damn, that could have been 10. We have to learn to take these moments, okay, these things that you've accomplished, the journey that you've walked, and be proud of it. Sure, there's things you've done that you're not proud of, you wish you could take back. We all do, okay? And if anybody tells you differently, that's not the case, okay? But overall, as long as you have tomorrow, you can make this change. And those are the exact words Spirit wanted me to share with you, okay? Be real in your journey, okay? Now, I know at the beginning, I had said that be real. I felt that some of you were saying, well, I am real. I'm as forward and honest as you can get. This is more, now it's making sense in regards to these clarifiers. Are you doing what you feel that you were meant to do? Okay. Example, some of you were meant, let's just say you're probably thinking, wow, some of you were meant to be an accountant. Some of you, you thrive on it. You love it. You love working. I see somebody working on taxes. You pride yourself in finding, I don't want to say loopholes in taxes, but the more you know the laws, the more you can act upon them in a legal sense, right? Some people, they're showing me a person just kind of getting by, just doing the day-to-day because they have to. So they're wanting you to take, and they're showing me the next 90 days now. So they've really widened their scope from this October reading. Now we're going into January. So the next 90 days, take some time, okay? And just give yourself a bit of a time out, if you will. Spirit wants you to be real with yourself. Are you doing what you were meant to do? Some of you are saying, I don't know what I was meant to do. They want you kind of to rewind, okay? And they're showing me your past now. There were small things that perhaps you didn't even realize, okay, that you really enjoyed doing. Perhaps there was no monetary attachment to it. It's just something you love to do. Spirit wants you to know that in this day and age, you can put so many monetary attachments into doing what you love to do. For an example, they're saying if there's a hobby that you just like encapsulate and you just enjoy, you just don't have time for it, you can create something out of it. Okay, you can monetize that if that's what you choose to do. For some of you, you just need to kind of add that back into your life, so you don't feel so one-sided, as far as work and taking care of everybody else, if you will, right? Some of you just need to incorporate that back in, that you've just kind of let it go. For some of you, you want to make this who you are moving forward in the future. You just don't know how to pull it off. So some time and attention to research is what they're showing me, okay? In the past, they're also showing me that perhaps you've considered this already. It's been on your mind. You've thought about it. But again, with your responsibilities and your other focuses, you just have not had the opportunity or the gumption to try and make something happen. They want you to hold this vision. They're also showing me a select few of you, you're really not sure what you're meant to do, okay? Now, many of you watching this have a career, a full-blown career, okay? Some of you are retired or are going to retire. There's so many different stages of your life of the folks that are watching this, right? Understand all this is the next chapter for you, okay? There are periods and times in our lives where chapters open. Now, you can make chapters open at any point in time, okay? That's a fact. But I feel that there's certain times in our life where the opportunity presents itself and like the debris clears. The debris clears and I don't know, just something opens up. You know, they want you to go back to those things you were thinking about, things that you were interested in. Some of you will add this like as a side hustle or kind of like start it on the side, all right? But they want you to look at the bigger picture. Where are you in your life? Have you just started your career, right? For some of you, you've just started your career. You're gung-ho and you're getting in there and you're going to learn everything you can, right? And you're going to do this for X amount of years. And then you're going to get to another chapter for some of you. And you're going to open a business with everything you've learned, right? You're going to be your own boss. That's showing me a partnership. Some of you will go into partnership with someone else. There's so many visions coming at me for all of you that are watching that are in different stages of your life, but understand that this time right now, October, November, December, this period of closing out the year, okay, and unwinding, give yourself the opportunity to perhaps open a door that you never tried before or that you opened and closed because you didn't have time or perhaps there was frustration surrounding it. Kind of go back to it, circle it. They're showing me that a good portion of you are going to take this time, which makes me so happy because, hey, let's face it, I can provide you these readings, these details that Spirit has. It's kind of like future tidbits of what could happen in your life if you take XYZ steps. But if you close the door and move on from this reading or move on from this information and don't do anything, then that door is closed and perhaps another one will open. But with this Ace of Swords, and I love the visual that this card is showing me because it depicts what so many of you is going to be happening. It's like an illumination of sorts. You're going to allow this to happen. You're going to allow the doors to open. For some of you, you're going to be reaching out, and I'm seeing this is like a card of teamwork, you know, people coming together for a common goal, but they're showing me the word partnership for the Three of Pentacles for you guys. They're also showing me the word mentorship. So it looks like you're going to dig a little deeper into your interest. You're going to do some research, maybe on how to get this started, how to perhaps monetize it if you choose to do so, okay? And you're going to get the wheels in motion. That cloud that has been sitting there and has been weighing you down and that day-to-day hustle, that's going to lift. You're going to, they're showing me the words feel alive again, okay? Not saying that you're not enjoying your life right now because some of you have a good life, you know, have a good spouse, have a good career. You have great things in your life, but maybe that one thing that you've always wanted to try, you know, maybe just a little something's missing. For some of you, a bigger something is missing, okay? And I apologize for how I said that, but it's true. You know, this is a general reading and they're giving me different scenarios for different individuals. But when you guys take this step, I want you to tell me one thing. As you guys take this step and open up to this opportunity, all right, and start to dig in, mentorship, research, I want you to tell me how that feels. Does it feel like you're on the right path? Does it feel like perhaps you're opening a door that is going to spark new interest and love into your life? Pay attention to how you feel when you try these things, all right? If this energy and excitement comes your way, guess what? You're probably on the right path, okay? This shows me that those of you working through this energy, these ideas, these thoughts, okay? Something very beautiful is going to come. I love this card because this, to me, all the seeds that you're planting, okay? And some of you may have a few ideas and you're just not sure which way to go. That's why this research and mentorship is going to make a difference in figuring out which direction is best for you. You're going to plant some seeds and you're going to be very pleased because something beautiful is going to grow, okay? And the Ten of Cups, one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot, okay? I don't necessarily like when folks say this is happily ever after because, hey, we all know that's not it. But there's nothing better than having all of your cups filled, right? Even through struggles, even through adversity, to know that you're following what you're meant to do and what you're supposed to do and what you want to do and try, there's nothing greater, right? There's nothing greater. My Taurus friends, I am so excited for you. This is just a beautiful reading, and what a way to start back off after we've been gone for a little bit. I want to draw one last card for you guys. It's the Spirit Animal Oracle card, and I want you guys to take this with you, okay? All right. What do we have as a final card for my beautiful Taurus friends? The Hummingbird, Lightness. It is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner. But you have to believe that it's possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and doubting. This card brings the whole message together. My beautiful Taurus friends, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you and how this connects to you. Until next month, we'll see you soon.